Hey everyone, I'm Saqib, also known as Nod, co-founder of Elope that I've built with my co-founder Salome, also known as Slack. Yes, the very same name as the application. It does get confusing sometimes. So, first of all, what is Elope and why am I doing this? So, Elope, in a nutshell, you can think of it as like Netflix and Uber if they had a baby. So Elope is a monthly flight subscription, which you may have heard of, just like Wizz Air, but a few key differences. So with Elope, we've been working on it for a very long time, me and Solomon, where we've just recently launched this year, I think about a month ago, and it's fully live. And what we're doing now is try and raise additional funds. We all know the pain it is that we have to go through to search for a good ticket, then fly out in the middle of nowhere and at a godforsaken time in the morning just to get like a £1 or £2 difference after spending hours trying to find a cheap ticket. So Elope essentially tries to fix all that. You sign up to a monthly subscription, whichever one suits you the best. You get a set amount of Elope miles, which you can use how much you want, whenever you want. So it doesn't make a difference if you fly out today, tomorrow, or you plan ahead to fly a couple of months. Those miles will be consistent. So again, if you're flying London to Paris, tomorrow it'll be 210 miles. If you're flying today, it'll be 210 miles. If you're flying in 6 months' time, it'll be 210 miles. So you know exactly what you're paying monthly and where you can fly to. Unless France and Paris decide to get up and move, it's always going to be the same. So yeah, and how to look at it with Elope is we're trying to make everything more convenient. No more spending hours searching for tickets, all those horrendous additional tabs open, comparing all those flight prices and stuff like that. You with Elope, you get to choose which airport. We have just launched in the London airports for now. We do plan to expand, but from there, it doesn't matter if you fly from Heathrow, if you fly from Luton, God forbid, that's your choice if you really want to, or Gatwick. It does not make a difference. Your miles are still there and they're still the same. We don't charge you a premium from flying from XYZ to wherever, but you can fly to anywhere in the world additionally, where any major airlines go, and pick whatever airline you want. So you're not locked in to one airline or one brand. You can, if you prefer BA, you can keep flying BA. If you prefer Emirates, you can keep flying Emirates with Elope. We haven't restricted you on those aspects. So that's essentially how Elope works. And so I'll give you a quick demo of it as well, to show you how to basically use it. But why did I make this? Why did we make this, I guess? I, first of all, love watching startup founders, vlogging and stuff like that. And I could be quite honest, some of it does seem very glorified, especially what we're going through. I know every experience is unique to their own, but it does seem very glorified. And I've just got to say, it's not like that at all. Yeah, if you raise millions, of course. But if you're a first-time founder, if you're a underrepresented founder, it is completely different ball game. But that aside, we do have one really good investor. So he's our investor. He was the very first investor, I'm going to say, mentor and advisor. You might be able to see something there, that book there. Some of you might be able to make out what it is. But that book's name is That'll Never Work. And it's the co-founder of Netflix and the first CEO, Marc Randolph. So funny story how I basically reached out to him and stuff. And yeah, really, like, if you guys want to know the story, I'll share that with you in the next video. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below. But a bit more about myself before I show you Elope and how it fully works. I've come from a tech background. I absolutely love tech. I love figuring out a problem, and then above that, how to solve it and fix it or make it better. Same with my co-founder, Slack. We met after university, I think probably about 14 years ago. Fuck, that's a long time. So yeah, 14 years ago, and we've become good friends, and he's an amazing coder. So all credit due to him. He's been putting up with my crazy ideas for all these years, and Elope's probably one of the craziest ones. So yeah, that's us. I recently also left my tech job at Amazon. I worked in Alexa. So I recently left. And unlike, again, I want to be as honest as possible. Me and Slack do not take a wage from Elope. We have got a bit of funding, and we take no wages at all. So because of that, I'm doing side hustles. Funny enough, in plants. So one of the side, like a bit of background, like startup life is very stressful, and plants have really helped me. Like calm me down, slow my brain down, and plants have, like I said, have really helped with that. I don't know why, but they just really have. So with that, I decided to I found a gap, and I decided to 3D print kind of things that I was having trouble with in the plant thing. I don't want to go too long about plants because it is about Elope. But yeah, I started 3D printing stuff to do side hustles to generate a bit of income. But yeah, that's me really, and I can tell you more about that as well if you guys want. And I'm also doing another side hustle. I'm not sure if I can say too much about this. It is with Marc Randolph and Hunter as well, and a few other people. So I will ask them and see if I'm allowed to say anything about this other thing they're working on, something new. But if I can, I will let you guys know in the next video. But back to Elope. So why did we come up with this? Well, it started really, to be honest, when we came back from Japan. Absolutely love Japan. I'm actually going there in January again. Can't wait. I went there first time in, I think, 2016, 2017, for 2 weeks. And I can tell you right now, 2 weeks is not enough in Japan. You definitely need more time there. So, and we got really lucky. We got tickets just before cherry blossom season started for super cheap. Don't know how, but we got it, and it wasn't a massive layover or anything like that. So yeah, came back, and I really wanted to go again. Looked at the ticket prices, they're horrendously expensive. They jumped up within 2 weeks, a ridiculous amount. So we started looking for solutions, and the obvious one was buy now, pay later, because everything, you can buy a pair of socks for buy now, pay later. And so we're thinking, how is this possible that you can buy socks, but like something massive of like a purchase price of an airline ticket, especially if you travel internationally and really far, you can't do anything about the cost, and it seems like it's still stuck in the past. So eventually we started looking at data. We thought about doing buy now, pay later, but honestly, we didn't want to do that because as travel lovers ourselves, we didn't want to go through another hassle of jumping over hurdles to first get credit checks done, which could impact your credit history and all these other factors as well. We didn't want to do that, and so we thought, why would anyone else want to do that as well? Why replace a system with another system that makes you jump over hurdles, if that makes sense? So we looked at more kind of things. And we settled on a subscription service that basically gets rid of all this jargon and jumping over hurdles and basically playing by the airline's rules. They essentially, we all know they tell you when you can fly and when you can't fly, because of how much they charge in like peak times and non-peak times. So with Elope, we try to get rid of all that. And yeah, well, I'll be upfront. Sometimes we work out more expensive and sometimes we work out cheaper. But we're not trying to be another cookie cutter kind of service, try and be, oh, we're cheap, XYZ. No. What we're trying to do is be convenient. We're trying to cut the hassle of the everyday stuff that we've all experienced, like the multiple tabs, spending hours trying to search for a ticket, then try to organize people to, in a group, especially if you're going in a group, to book all those tickets at the same time, on the same airline, and so forth. So we want to get rid of all that. So that's where Elope comes in. Essentially, we give you the ability to stop jumping over hurdles. But let me, instead of me waffling on, let me show you the system. So this is the homepage of Elope. Like I said, it is live right now, so you can go check it out yourself. I'll leave that up to you guys to check out. But let me log in and show you what you'll see. So essentially, this is what you see when you log in. It's pretty standard, so you'll instantly know how to use it. And when you sign up, you can choose your home airport or whichever airport you prefer, and you can change it. We've got a few other features coming up, but let me change to Heathrow, and let's go to Lisbon because I've been searching. So what is the date today? 17th. Okay, so let's go. I want to leave tomorrow. I just want to show you something and come back in a week's time. So now it's searching. So here you go. Here's all the flights available. Again, as you can see, British Airways, you got Air Portugal, and other services as well. Air France. Obviously, some of them have layovers if they don't fly direct, because it depends on which hub airport there is, really. But let me go back to the top. As you can see at the moment, it says 1,944 miles. But if you pick one of these recommended flights, which are in the blue, the miles jump down. As we don't charge you, if you pick one of the recommended flights, we don't charge you a return mileage. So additionally, you're just basically using one set of miles, and then you pick your return flight, whichever one you prefer, and your details are automatically saved, so you don't need to worry about typing it over and over again. And that's it. You just press book and your flights will be booked. Where Elope does differ is, first of all, you don't have to keep entering your details again. And as you can see, you haven't had to enter your bank details at all, or card details, because you've already paying a monthly subscription which covers all this. And with some flights, unlike other services and other airlines, they charge you additional fees for cancellation. But with some of our flights, what we've done is, like I said, we love travel ourselves. We've given you the flexibility on some of the flights to cancel without a penalty. So if I book this and cancel, as long as the ticket's not issued, then you've got time to cancel and get all your miles back. And that's how simple it is, really. Obviously, I'm not going to book this because I don't want to fly out to Portugal at the moment. So yeah, I'm not going to book that, but that's the system, really. We've got, this is coming very soon, which is additional travel. So if you want to take people with you, you can just add them to friends, your friends list, and you get to control this. You can share their miles, and you can also control if they can book flights for you if they're in a group booking, or you can share, or they can share miles with you. So you can control all that. And once our feature launches, you can easily just add them here, and what it'll do is book the flights for everyone on the same plane, as long as obviously there's seats available, and it'll deduct miles from everyone equally, basically. So you don't have to sort out, there's no headache of sorting out payments or anything like that at all. So that's what it is essentially. We've got our own AI over here, which tells you about the city. We will be introducing weather as well, so that's coming in the future, where you can see what the weather's going to be like, when you're going and where you're going. But in a nutshell, this is Elope, and yeah, I hope you guys can come play with it and explore it. And yeah, I would love to know your feedback. So yeah, that was Elope. As you can see, we've tried to smooth out the whole process, so you're not constantly entering your passport details, you're not constantly entering your bank details or anything like that, or your card details. So yeah, that's it really. But so yeah, that was Elope. As you can see, we've tried to smooth out the whole process, so you're not constantly entering your passport details, you're not constantly entering your bank details or anything like that, or your card details. So yeah, that's it really. But like I said, this is live. So what my vlogs are, I'm not sure if I'm going to do them daily or weekly at the moment, but being upfront and transparent, they are going to be a bit boring, because essentially what I said in the beginning, it's just going to be me trying to get additional funding. Slack is, I'll try get him to do his point of view as well, but he doesn't like being in front of the camera more than me, and I don't like it either. But yeah, I thought I'll document our journey and show what it's really like. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I am going to be just reaching out to investors, and I'll basically do quick videos, hopefully, to show you what it's really like. And any good news, any bad news, I'll keep you updated. I will let you know who I'm reaching out to, what kind of investors and what kind of VCs. Obviously, if they're angel, I'm not going to say names at the moment. But yeah, that's Elope in a nutshell. If you guys want to know how I met Marc as well, and how I got him to invest, let me know down below. And I can tell you the story next time. And I will try to find out if I can tell you what his next project is as well. With that in mind, if he gives me the go-ahead, I will tell you guys. But yeah, I think that's it really. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll love for you to sign up to Elope. Any questions, anything, you're free to contact us from the website. And obviously you can comment below whatever you guys like, and let me know what you guys think. But yeah, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I guess I've got to do the normal thing of like, oh, could you like and subscribe and share, all that jazz. So yeah, like, subscribe and share, and yeah, let me know anything you guys want to know as well for the next video, and I'll try to go over that and I'll answer any questions I can. But yeah, thanks guys.